Ask any motorcycle mechanic with 20 years under his belt which bikes he'd actually buy with his own money, and the list gets weirdly short. It's almost always Japanese, and it's almost always the same 5 or 6 models that keep getting recommended over and over. These aren't the flashy ones YouTube pushes. They're the boring looking bikes that refuse to die, cost almost nothing to maintain, and still run like new at 80,000 miles. Here are the Japanese motorcycles mechanics quietly keep telling their friends and family to buy. And why? The Honda CB 500X/CB, 500F/CBR, 500R. The first one almost every shop owner mentions is the Honda CB 500 platform. That's the CB 500X Adventure, the CB 500F Naked, and the CBR 500R Sport Bike. All three share the same 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, and that engine is borderline indestructible. Mechanics love it because there's almost nothing to go wrong. Valve checks are only needed every 16,000 miles, and when they do need adjustment, it's a shim under bucket setup that takes maybe 2 hours. No chain tensioner issues, no electrical gremlins, no weird recalls. Owners routinely report 60,000 to 80,000 miles on the original clutch. Here's what this means for you. A used 2016 to 2022 CB 500X in clean condition runs about $4,500 to $5,500. Insurance is cheap because it's a 500. Fuel economy sits around 70 miles per gallon real world. If you want a motorcycle that costs almost nothing to own for the next 10 years, this is the one mechanics buy for their own kids when they start riding. The Yamaha FZ07/MT-07. Now this next one is the bike mechanics recommend when someone asks for the most bike for the money. The Yamaha FZ07, renamed the MT-07 in 2018, has a 689 cubic centimeter crossplane twin that makes 73 horsepower, and it does it with a motor that's genuinely bulletproof. The reason mechanics trust it is the simplicity. It's a 2-cylinder air and oil cooled style design with no variable valve timing, no ride-by-wire nonsense on the early models, and a counterbalancer that keeps vibration sane. The cam chain tensioner is the only known weak spot, and Yamaha fixed that around 2018. A $40 aftermarket manual tensioner solves it on older ones permanently. For you, this means a 2015 to 2017 FZ07 costs around $5,000 used and will happily do 50,000 miles with nothing but oil, tires, chains, and brake pads. That's roughly $300 a year in maintenance if you do basic work yourself. Try that with any European twin, and you'll be writing checks for $2,000 valve services by year 3. The Suzuki DR650 OS. Here's where it gets interesting, because this next one has been in production, almost unchanged, since 1996. The Suzuki DR650 OS is the bike dual sport mechanics actually own themselves, not the flashy KTMs they post on Instagram. The 644 cubic centimeter single is air-cooled, carbureted all the way, until Suzuki finally dropped it, and so mechanically simple that you can rebuild the top end in a driveway with hand tools. There's no fuel injection to fail, no ABS module to throw codes, no ride modes, no TFT screen, just a bike that starts, runs, and keeps running. Mechanics have seen these hit 100,000 miles on original bottom ends. What does that mean for you? A clean used DR650, any year from 2000 to 2023, runs $3,500 to $5,500 and holds that value like a Toyota pickup. Parts are cheap and interchangeable across almost 3 decades of production. If you want one motorcycle that can commute, tour, and hit dirt roads for the next 20 years without a major rebuild, this is the one mechanics keep pointing to. The Kawasaki KLR650. Oh, speaking of bikes that refuse to die, and this one might surprise you, the Kawasaki KLR650. Oh is the bike mechanics recommend to riders who want to go anywhere and never worry. The military literally uses a diesel version of this thing. That should tell you something. The pre-2008 first generation had a known doohickey issue, a balancer chain tensioner that could wear out around 15,000 miles. A $60 aftermarket part fixes it forever. The 2008 to 2018 second generation solved most of it from the factory, and the 2022 plus fuel-injected version finally modernized it without ruining what made it great. That's the key. Kawasaki didn't over-engineer it. For you, a 2008 to 2018 KLR 650 in good shape sits around $4,000 to $5,500. Fuel range is over 250 miles on a tank. The seat is famously awful, but a seat concepts replacement is $300 and fixes that for life. Mechanics love this bike because in 40,000 miles, the only thing that'll typically fail is the stock seat and the stock tires. The Honda Grom. Now forget everything I just said for a second, because this next recommendation sounds like a joke until you look at the resale value. The Honda Grom, yes, the little 125 cubic centimeters monkey bike, is one of the most recommended used buys among mechanics, and for a very specific reason. It uses essentially the same engine architecture as the Honda Super Cub, which is the best-selling motor vehicle in human history with over 100 million units produced. That engine is so refined and so overbuilt for 125 cubic centimeters that Groms routinely hit 40,000 miles on the original top end. Mechanics joke that the Grom will outlive the rider. Here's the kicker for you. A 2014 to 2020 Grom holds its value better than almost any motorcycle on the market. You can buy one for $3,000, ride it for 3 years, and sell it for $2,700. That's $100 a year in depreciation. No other vehicle on earth does that. Mechanics buy them as paddock bikes, pit bikes, and city commuters, and they never lose money. The Yamaha Super Ténéré XT1200Z. And this last one is the bike mechanics whisper about to customers who have the budget. The Yamaha Super Ténéré XT1200Z. It's the adventure bike the GS owners don't want you to know about. The reason mechanics love it comes down to shaft drive, a bulletproof 1,199 cubic centimeters parallel twin, and the complete absence of the expensive electrical failures that plague its German competitor. No final drive rebuilds at 40,000 miles. No $3,000 service intervals. No ABS pump recalls. Valve checks are every 26,000 miles, and the engine is known to cross 150,000 miles without being opened up. For you, this is where it gets interesting. A used 2012 to 2019 Super Ténéré costs $7,000 to $10,000, roughly half what an equivalent BMW R1200 GS goes for. Mechanics see these in their shops maybe once every 2 years for anything other than tires and oil. If you want a big adventure bike that won't bankrupt you in year 5, this is the one technicians actually trust. So back to that original question, why do experienced mechanics keep recommending the same handful of Japanese bikes? It's not nostalgia, it's not brand loyalty. It's because every single one of these machines was built before the industry went crazy with electronics, ride modes, and software that bricks itself when the battery dips below 12 volts, simple engines, shim valves, manual tensioners, parts that cost $50 instead of $500. That's the pattern. If a motorcycle has those 4 things, a good mechanic will quietly tell you to buy it. The one actionable takeaway? Before you buy any used bike, ask a local independent shop, not a dealer, which 3 bikes they see in their shop the least. That list is the list worth buying from, every time.